Good day, here is the news at noon. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu, stakeholders warn against harassment of enforcement officials. Nigeria Railway Corporation set to resume Abuja-Kaduna train service. On a foreign scene, Ukraine president condemns Russia's aerial strikes. And in sports, Nigeria's Falconets to face Senegal in third round of FIFA Under-20 World Cup qualifiers. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Oba of Lagos, Obaruwan Akiolu, and other stakeholders in the built environment have called for mutual respect and cooperation between government enforcement officers and members of the public. They made this call at the 2025 Stakeholders Engagement on Physical Planning with the theme Planning Permit, the Rebirth, organized by the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, LASPA. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his Deputy Chief of Staff, Sam Igube, stressed that harassment or assault of enforcement officials on duty is counterproductive and detrimental to the orderly growth of Lagos. The governor cautioned residents against verbal or physical attacks on officials and urged aggrieved members of the public to channel complaints through established government platforms. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Olumide Oluyinka, explained that the forum was a follow-up to the 2024 Physical Planning Summit, where stakeholders underscored the importance of public sensitization and engagement on physical planning. Oluyinka assured that despite the frequent challenges faced by LASPA officials during enforcement, the government will not relent in ensuring that no physical development takes place in the state without necessary approvals. On his part, Oba of Lagos, who was represented by the Bajulaye of Lagos, Ayodele Oyekon, appealed for public support of government's planning regulations. Lagos State Lands Bureau has rolled out new measures aimed at ensuring orderliness and curbing sharp practices in land transactions across the state. The Permanent Secretary, Kamar Oluwasegun, said the recently introduced Visitors Tag system will help streamline processes, enhance security, and improve engagement with members of the public. According to him, the system is designed to eliminate unauthorized movements within the Bureau's premises, thereby discouraging fraudulent activities while ensuring that visitors are properly identified and directed to the relevant directorates or units. Oluwasegun appealed to members of the public engaging with the Bureau on land-related matters to comply with the new procedure, assuring that the office remains committed to transparency, seamless and efficient land administration in Lagos State. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) says the Abuja-Kaduna passenger train service is set to resume operations this week. The NRC, in a statement by its Chief Public Relations Officer, Callistus Onyimadu, says this follows the recent successful completion of repair and safety checks on the affected section of track at Asham. It explained that since the service was temporarily suspended after it derailed on Abuja 26, the corporation had worked tirelessly to ensure both the infrastructure and rolling stock were restored to the highest safety standards in line with global best practices. The NRC added that as part of its commitment to passenger welfare, it had refunded 512 passengers out of the 583 on board the affected train. Today is the International Day for Universal Access to Information. On the 17th of November 2015, UNESCO declared 28th of September to commemorate the day, while the United Nations General Assembly in 2019 also adopted 28th of September as the International Day for Universal Access to Information. Universal access to information means that everyone has the right to seek, receive, and impart information. This right is an integral part of the right to freedom of expression, and the media plays a crucial role in informing the public about issues of interest, but it relies on the ability to seek and receive information. The 2025 theme, Ensuring Access to Environmental Information in the Digital Age, focuses on the vital importance of timely, comprehensive, and cross-border access to environmental information in an increasingly digital world. Now to foreign news. A massive Russian aerial bombardment that lasted more than 12 hours has killed at least 4 people and injured 40 others in Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the deaths occurred in the capital, Kiev, and the victims included a 12-year-old girl. Russia launched nearly 600 drones and several dozen missiles towards 7 regions of Ukraine. Zelensky said the violent attack also saw at least 16 people injured in the Zaporizhia region, including 3 children. He warned that Ukraine will retaliate and that the attack showed Moscow wants to continue fighting and killing. Russia has not yet commented on the latest attack. And now, sports. Nigeria's Falconets will take on Senegal in the 3rd round of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers. Their pairing was confirmed after Senegal defeated Algeria in their 2nd round fixture. After securing a 2-0 home win in the first leg, Senegal hammered Algeria 4-0 away in the second leg to advance into the final qualifying round 6-0 on aggregate. For the Falconets, they reached the 3rd round of the qualifiers after thrashing Rwanda 4-0 in their second leg clash also on Saturday in Ibadan, Oyo State. The first leg in Kigali ended 1-0 in favor of the Falconets. The first and second legs of the 3rd round of the qualifiers will hold in February 2026. And that's all for the news at noon. Slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration disbursed 200 million naira as loan to 33 Nigerian filmmakers? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Oba of Lagos, Obaruwan Akiolu, and other stakeholders in the built environment have called for mutual respect and cooperation between government enforcement officers and members of the public. The Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) says the Abuja-Kaduna passenger train service is set to resume operations this week. We also told you that a massive Russian aerial bombardment that lasted more than 12 hours has killed at least 4 people and injured 40 others in Ukraine. And in sports, Nigeria's Falconets will take on Senegal in the 3rd round of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adibeshing. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.